Hi everybody, I am Sue Peters and thank you so much for joining me with these challenges. I'm excited to bring them to you. I hope you find them motivating and interesting and fun. A couple quick things. The first thing I want to say, if you're a new beginner to any of this and you're worried about doing any of these exercises, always make sure you contact your doctor if you feel like there's a concern of any kind. Secondly, message me if you have any questions or concerns, questions on how to modify something, questions on how to make things more challenging, anything. So always feel free to message me with additional questions. The challenge that I have this time is going to be a countdown challenge. It will consist of 3 separate exercises. And the way a countdown challenge works is basically you pick a number. I'm going to suggest any number between 10 and 15. You're going to start with that number. Let's say you choose 15. If you choose 15, you're basically going to do 15 reps of each individual exercise. The next time you're going to go back around to the beginning, you're going to do each exercise now 14 times. So you're going to go down a number. Then you're going to go back and do it 13 times. And you're going to keep doing this pattern until you get all the way down to 1. The beauty of this exercise is that you get breaks and you get to do different types of exercises, but you do tons of reps and you don't even feel like you did. At the end of the day, you've done over 100 reps of each individual exercise and it does not feel like you did. So the very first one that I wanted to do is going to be a kettlebell swing. If you don't have a kettlebell, no big deal. You can use a standard weight. If you decide to use a standard weight, you're going to basically hold it in your hands like this. As you do the swing, you're going to pull forward like that. I prefer to use a kettlebell on these. So I want to show you proper form. You're going to hold the kettlebell like this in front of you. You're going to squat. You're going to lift. Now, a couple things. When you do your squat, always make sure your knees stay over your ankles. Never let them over your toes. That is very bad for your knees. Any form of squats, you never ever want to do that. So always make sure that your knee is over your ankle. You want your chest up, abs engaged, chin up, head up. So as you squat down and swing forward, you're going to drive through your heels and push through your hips and squeeze your glutes and your abs at the top. So down, forward, down, forward. You're going to do that however many reps you've chosen to do, and then you will move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is going to be a standard push-up. Now, I know many people have problems with push-ups, but don't worry, there are tons of different ways you can actually modify a push-up. So I'm going to show you just a standard form, and then I'll show you a couple of modifications. The standard push-up, in order to get in the proper position, like push-ups are out here, you want your head up, you want to look a few inches in front of you. Don't lead with your forehead, you want to lead with your chest. You want your butt down, you don't want it to sink, you don't want it to raise, you want to be level. Abs engaged, down, forward, and up. Down, and up. Now, if that's just a little bit too difficult, go down to your knees. You want to be not on your kneecaps, but you want to be more on the tops of your knees. You're going to lean forward, down, and up. Now, if that is even too challenging, an additional thing that you can do is use a chair. I don't know if I have one here. Anything that's at an angled surface, lean like this, down and up. If that is even too difficult, you can go to a wall. If you go to a wall, put your hands up against the wall in the wide position. Take your feet out as far as you can. Put your hands on the wall, lean forward, and just basically do a push-up against the wall. What I recommend, start with the hardest exercise first. If you can't do one, go to the next one down. But every time, keep trying to work for that hardest exercise first. An additional challenge, if you're interested, what I like to do is alternate between tricep push-ups and wide push-ups. Wide push-ups are out here, tricep push-ups are here. So tricep push-ups, your hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders, like this. The secret is you want your elbows to be turned in, and you want them to graze your ribs as you go down. Now these are very difficult. The very first time I ever tried one, couldn't even do it. I would go down, I literally fell to the ground. Years of practice, much better now. So tricep push-ups, you want them to graze the side of your ribs. You want to go down and you want to go up. So do that for a full round if you want that extra challenge. When you go back to start over and you do your lower rep, go back to the wide push-up and then do the tricep push-up and so on. Now the very last exercise, simply high knees. We want to get the heart rate going. So we're going to do some high knees. Basically you want to count as you do your high knees, each side 1 rep. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, all the way up to the number that you've chosen. Once you've made it through everything, keep your abs engaged on everything. Once you've made it through all the exercises, go back to the beginning, go down a notch, do all the exercises again, go back to the beginning, go down a notch, do them all again. Keep doing that until you get all the way down to 1 rep. Hopefully at that point you're nice and sweaty and you're feeling good. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me again. If you are up for an additional challenge, I do have another challenge group going, but I try to keep on going at all times. So if there's something more that you want to be doing, let me know, because I'm more than happy to help. Other than that, I think that's it. I hope you have so much fun with these. Thank you again for joining me.